What's going on YouTube? 0088 here, and we are reacting to House of the Dragon. The official teaser is out, 1 minute 17 seconds. How much footage we're going to see of this new Game of Thrones show. Now, if you didn't know, House of the Dragons is a prequel to the famous and infamous Game of Thrones TV show. That's what ended like over 2-3 years now. But yeah, we all know how fucked up season 8 was. But yeah, the show otherwise up to about season 4, season 5, if you with argument, was pretty damn good. The books are amazing, so definitely just check those out if you weren't very happy with the show. Though I don't know if George will ever finish them. I hope he does. But yeah, House of the Dragon is basically a prequel set like what? How many years? Like thousands? I don't even know. 300 years? Something like that. Way before the events of Game of Thrones, about Daenerys' ancestors, the Targaryen. If you couldn't guess by the title of the show, yes, I think it's going to focus on the Dance of the Dragons, where all the Targaryens would not all. There's like 2 Targaryen factions having a massive civil war. There's a ton of dragon fights. This is going to cost HBO a ton of money. I don't know how they can afford this, but yeah, it's going to be mad. I'm excited for this. I've always wanted to see how they do the Targaryen civil war and play it out, whether it's animated or live action. I know there's like a little sort of animated picture thing that you can watch on the Game of Thrones DVDs showing the House of the Dragon, so you can get all the backstory there. And yeah, and there's like a whole book that George R. R. Martin has written or co-written called Fire and Blood, and it talks about not just the Targaryen Civil War, which is House of the Dragon is going to be based on. The Fire and Blood books talks about like almost all Targaryen history, which is really cool. I thought the whole show was going to be starting from Aegon the Conqueror, the guy that first came to Westeros and made the 7 kingdoms. I thought it would start with Aegon the Conqueror and then go through until maybe like season 5 we'll get to the Targaryen Civil War. But I guess they can't be asked to do that. They just want to do this Targaryen Civil War, get to the meat and potatoes. No one's got time for that anymore these days, I guess, though that would have been nice. But yeah, albeit some questionable casting choices for Targaryens, I'm excited for this show. Like, it's looking pretty good. But anyway, let's see it in motion, not just pictures and set photos. Let's watch Ikuzo. They all look like Viserys now. I didn't like the casting for Rhaegar in the flashback to Lyanna and Rhaegar's wedding, and it showed bad casting for both of them, to be honest.
Kings. Fire.
Oh, they don't have the purple eyes. I thought they were going to just give them... Oh well.
Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
That sounds like Robb Stark, but I know it's not. Ooh, okay. It was very flashy and teasy there. Couldn't really see much. Let's go through it. I'm guessing that's I don't even know who he's playing. The Dragon Knight? I can't remember his name now. Is that Daemon? No. I think it's Daemon. Daemon Targaryen? I'm not sure. Is that Rhaenyra? I'm guessing. 200 years.
Gods. Kings.
I remember that.
Fire.
That's Rhaenyra, right? She's wearing the blacks because it was about the blacks versus the greens. So Rhaenyra, she hasn't got purple eyes, so they didn't bother with that, which is canon to the show. So because Daenerys doesn't have purple eyes, and I don't think her dad does either. But I thought they were going to try and make it more accurate to the book Targaryens, but I guess they're making it more show accurate, which makes sense. So is that Daemon? And that's not Rhaenyra, is it? She looks too old. I don't know who that is.
Blood.
Maybe it is. I've forgotten the storyline of Dance of the Dragons. I remember I watched the little. I never read that. I've got Fire and Blood, but I haven't even read it. I haven't had a chance. But I watched the whole loads of histories and stuff people have made on YouTube explaining in detail what happens, and I've completely forgotten it. I need to watch it again. Probably just ruin this show for me though, because apart from spoilers, it'll just make me hyped for all these things that they're probably going to cut out or change or whatever these days, man. Yeah, speaking of which, we've got these I'm guessing that's Valerion, who's white. This guy's white in the books, but they race changed him. And yeah, some people were defending it. See, these people, there's some couple more black characters here. Are these like black Targaryens? Are they going to make the Valerians black? I guess I don't know what they're doing, because I'm not completely opposed to race changing in stories, but people usually say, oh, don't, as long as it doesn't affect the story, you can race change anybody. But this one is literally affecting the story, because Targaryens are supposed to be inbred. They're supposed to be like, literally, they just fuck brother to sister. So I don't know where they would have created like a black family in the sorry, not even Targaryens, Valerians, as they're all inbred, right? So I don't know how they would have managed to create a black family with white hair, like, because look at Jon Snow. Jon Snow is a Targaryen, and his dad is Rhaegar, right? And Rhaegar slept with Lyanna, and because Lyanna has she's not even black, she just got dark hair. And because Lyanna had sex with Rhaegar and made Jon Snow, his hair is black. You know, like he doesn't even have the purple eyes. If I'm pretty sure Jon Snow is Rhaegar's son in the books as well. In the books, Jon Snow looks just like Ned Stark. He doesn't even have purple eyes in the books. So as soon as anybody sleeps with a Targaryen or a Valerian, they're gonna not look like a Targaryen at all, but they give them white hair, which is just kind of stupid. It doesn't make any sense. All this diversity just ruins the whole storyline. It doesn't even make sense. Like, if you're gonna race change characters, do it to characters that make sense at least, not like Valerians who are just inbred, like, and they have white hair. That's why they have white hair, because they're inbred. But yeah, anyway, okay. And isn't there like I think that with Valerian there's a storyline where they don't know if his kids are legitimate, like they belong to like the queen or something like that. So it'll be pretty easy to tell if the queen has been sleeping around or whatever, or if his kids come out looking like him, like, because obviously in the original storyline everyone looks the same. You can kind of hide that fact that they've got illegitimate children, but in Valerion's case here, you can't. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do. I guess obviously they're going to change the story to fit this race change in, but yeah, I don't know, man. Look, man, I'm all for diversity and representation. I mean, I'm black myself, but do it properly. Like, why don't you focus on Nettles, who's actually a Targaryen? She's half Targaryen in the story, in the Targaryen dynasty. I'm not sure if she's involved in Dance of the Dragons though, but I think she is. Nettles is like a mixed race girl who, I think, a Summer Islander, slept with a Targaryen or something and created Nettles. I'm not sure about the backstory of her or her parents, and she's like mixed race, and I think she can ride dragons. And how cool would that have been in a world with all these white-haired white people Targaryens? There's this one mixed race girl that can do the Targaryen shit, but now that's ruined because you have these random black Targaryens everywhere. So then that Nettles being special she's not special anymore, because you already have black Targaryens everywhere. So Nettles isn't even interesting anymore, like how she's not a typical Targaryen, but she can do Targaryen things. Like, it's just ruined now, because there's black not Targaryens, I keep saying Targaryens, that's a last name. Valerians, that's the race. There's black Valerians now, so Nettles isn't special anymore. But anyway, moving on.
Dreams didn't make dreams.
The Iron Throne. The Iron Throne has more swords around it now. Okay. I guess you could just watch the DVD and get the whole story there. It looks very similar to how they depicted it in the DVD, kind of. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be good. I hope they do it justice. We're going to see a lot of action scenes, a lot of dragons fighting dragons. I can't wait to see that one-eyed, I can't remember his name. Damon? Is it Damon? Yeah. Or was it Aemon? I think Aemon's the one-eyed knight, and he fights that young one of the princess's sons, and it's like a big dragon battle. Oh my god. Anyway, there's too much to go into. Go check out the laws and histories of the Targaryen Civil War, and you're not going to be disappointed. It's going to make you excited for the show. Anyway, that's my reaction. If you like it, give me a like, subscribe, hit notifications. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you again. Peace.